So here we go, guys. These are Concorde's seats. This here is some of the interior that you can see. This is some of the interior that we've already cleaned and some of the seats. We've obviously not got all of them here. We have got 60 here at the other end of the factory, and we've got some here that we've started to clean. So we're going to go through and do a cleaning process so that you can see how the cleaning process is on these Concorde seats. It's very, very similar to any other cleaning process, to be fair. So there's nothing real special about the actual cleaning process. It's almost identical to other things, and we're just going to show you what we do. We're going to be using LRC1 leather cleaner, as you can see here. So we're going to be using LRC1 leather cleaner, which is this one. And it's got a beautiful natural built-in leather aroma, and we're going to do a deep clean on these seats. We're not going to be scrubbing hard, very vigorously on these. You let the brush do the work. Now, the thing is, when you're leather cleaning, there's always this sort of thing about, is a brush safe for leather? Yes, the brush is absolutely ultra safe for leather, because it's how you use the tool. Very, very simple. If you use the tool correctly, it is absolutely ultra safe. If you go at this like a bull in a china shop, then you are going to create nothing but damage on the surface of your skin. You probably wouldn't be able to see it, but under a microscope you would see micro scratching and things like that. Now, with leather cleaning, you don't have to use a brush every single time to clean leather. We would always use a brush on the initial cleaning to clean leather. Then we would go to something much softer, like a bamboo fibre pad. They are ultra safe. Now, do not mistake those for microfiber pads. They're completely ultra safe. So these are your bamboo pads. This just happens to be an old dirty one that I've got here. But this is your bamboo pads. These are ultra safe for leather. Yep, they're ultra safe. They're not like microfiber pads where it's got like a plastic sort of fibre on the back and then the microfiber on the other side. Those are very bad for leather, and there is a video on our YouTube channel that you can look at that describes all that. So cleaning these, we're going to simply spray on the solution, and what we're obviously doing with this once we spray this on is we're making sure that it's got a nice even coating on here. These Concorde seats were redone under the Jasper Conran design back in 2001 using a Connolly leather. Ink blue is this leather, ink blue Connolly leather hide from back in 2001 under the Jasper Conran design. Now, all we need to do is to very, very lightly rub over the surface like so. It's a great foaming action product, as you can clearly see. And we just need to, very, very gently, we don't need to start putting pressure on like this. That's when you start damaging leather. You've got to let the brush with the solution, as you can see, I'm just literally holding it with my two fingers, and the other finger on the top is just guiding it. This is all we are doing. This is all you really need to do to clean leather, because you've got to make sure the solution that you're using, the leather cleaner that you get, is a leather cleaner that can do the job effectively without having to apply pressure. Some of the things you do not want on your leather are things like APC, magic erasers, steam, or even degreasers, or any type of kitchen household product. You want to buy dedicated leather cleaners that are designed for the job. You do not want leather cleaners with ammonia in them. You do not want leather cleaners with glycols and alcohols and things like that in them, because they are very, very dangerous and bad for the leather, and it will, with products with like ammonia and things and alcohols, what they are going to do is they're going to strip the colour. And you may find companies have those products in there because they want you to strip the colour so that you can buy restoration kits. Our product is completely environmentally friendly, it is completely safe, and it removes dirt, as you can clearly see. That is quite staggering, the amount of dirt that it's removed on there with just a very, very, very gentle light rub over the surface. So let's just carry on proceeding through here. And we're just going to clean this whole seat over, I think. And we're going to, then once we've done the base, we'll lay it down and we will be able to do the back section as well. So again, just very, very gently going over the surface. You don't have to move slowly, you can move fast, but you don't want to go, as I say, don't go pressing. You can see I'm not bending any of the fibres on this brush. You're just very, very lightly going over the surface because you want the brush and the fluid to do the cleaning. You do not want to put pressure on. It is not about applying pressure when you're cleaning leather. And this is what people make the mistake of, and this is when some people get damage, and then you get all of these, yes, this is on YouTube, but you get all of these YouTube people that are paid to do reviews that then come on and start slamming different things that actually don't have any experience or understanding of what they are slamming or how they're doing it. So yes, you could say I may be slamming them, but that's life. It's just how it is. We prefer to be straightforward, straight talking people, and we don't like people that get paid to do things to give a false impression of what is good and what is bad. But again, you can see all the dirt coming off, it's amazing. If you're looking for a good channel for reviews, there's a very good friend of mine up in Scotland called Graham MacArthur. Get up there, have a look at GM Details. I think it's GM Details YouTube channel. Have a look at Graham's YouTube channel. He does reviews, completely independent, and does a great job, does Graham. And you can get on there and see his YouTube channel and have a look at it. I'm sure it's GM Details YouTube channel, but we can put a link in this one for you to have a look. Because Graham has reviewed some of our products for us in the past. He was the first person that reviewed this leather cleaner for us when we changed the formula to make it even better than what it was previously, and we put in made it more foaming, and we put in the genuine leather aroma. And Graham was one of the first people that went through all the trial testing with us before we released it to market, and he's very, very good at what he does. And you know, Graham will tell you the truth. Even though we know him, he's not going to tell you our product is good if he doesn't think it is. It's very, very simple, and that's what I like about Graham. He's quite a straightforward, honest guy that isn't going to give you any falseness. But it's looking good already. Just having a sip of coffee. So we're going to proceed on. Again, spray on to the surface. Get it really nice and evenly coated, because you want it to soak in for a little bit, and that's allowing it to sort of soak in, and that's allowing it to sort of start the eating process of the dirt, grease and grime that's on there. And then again, we're just going to simply proceed like we did previously. Very, very gently brush it over the surface, creating the foaming action as you're going, as you can clearly see, and it's lifting the dirt away. Sometimes you need to do leather a couple of times depending on how bad it is. If you've got a product that just rips through all the dirt and grime as fast as that, then I would be very, very wary of what it is. This is a super award-winning product in the automotive industry, and it's used by the majority of detailers globally and furniture experts, and it's a phenomenal, amazing product. You can see the dirt coming off the seat is actually quite staggering, really. This is the back part, so it shouldn't be anywhere near as dirty as what the base was. Obviously, the base has got backside sat on it, but it's still got a lot of dirt and grime on there. You can still see there's some dirt and grime coming off. So again, spray on. This is obviously, with it being Concorde, it's an aircraft seat. It's a Connolly hide, so there's going to be no clear coat lacquer on here left anymore. It's obviously absorbent material now, where it's been used over the years. So it's 2001, so it's a long time. It's a very old seat. The leather's been on here for some years. The plane itself is obviously 50 years old or thereabouts, and it's just a matter of getting it nicely deeply cleaned. Once we've deeply cleaned it, we will be doing a softening process, because we want to soften the full interior to make its lifespan, extend it even further than we possibly can. So the interior is pretty nice and soft anyway, but we want to make sure it's super soft and feels super luxurious. And then we are going to do a special colour washing system over the seats. We have had to develop a product specifically to restore these seats because our ordinary painting system wasn't going to be adequate for this type of material, for this type of leather, and we had to retain every ounce of patina on these seats. Now that was the most crucial and most important part, was retaining the patina on them. And that was the hard part. So we had to retain that, and we couldn't just use our ordinary leather paint that we have that goes on modern car seats and classic cars and things. It was because of its age and the quantity of patina that they needed to retain. And obviously the history of these seats, the iconicness of Concorde, the most amazing, gracious bird of the sky. So we had to ensure that when we developed the product to do these, that we got the right product. And it took a lot of research and development to develop the product, and a lot of testing on leathers, and we eventually came up with the right blend and mixture of natural water-based products. And there's a big difference between water-based products and plant-based products. A lot of people believe plant-based products are safe for the planet, and they are actually far worse than water-based products. Because it's all the transportation costs that's involved, or the transporting them from one part of the world, or the devastation that's taken place in the rainforest where the majority of these things are grown to supply the world with plant-based products. It's killing all the wildlife over there, which I totally disagree with, and it's decimating those areas for people to live in. The population of the Amazon rainforest, it's just decimating the rainforest. So that's it, guys. That's all you need to do, and that's all that we have done to clean that seat on Concorde. And as you can see, we've got the whole interior to do, but the cloth says it all. Very, very mucky, very, very dirty, and that is the beauty of LRC1 leather cleaner. It is the first product that we made, and hence why it's LRC1, and it has remained the flagship leather cleaner of the leather world. It's just phenomenal. If you want to buy that, head on over to the website leatherrepaircompany.com. Thank you very much for watching.